In just a moment, we have the game between Clovis North and Bakersfield Christian here at the Clovis North Holiday Showcase on NorCal SportsTV.com. We had a chance to catch up with Kyle Shiloh, the head coach of Bakersfield Christian. Here's Dre Avalos and Coach Shiloh.
Coach, coming from Bakersfield, it's a little bit of a drive. How does that affect play?
Not much. I mean, Bakersfield people in general for sports are used to coming to Fresno, so it's not that bad of a drive. You know, we're used to it.
You guys have only one loss this season. What do you guys got to do today to continue that success?
Nothing special, just what we normally do. Just play our game. Nothing special at all. You know, we're a good team. We just got to play to our potential.
What is your game exactly?
We do a little bit of everything. We're a defensive team, but we have a lot of offensive firepower, so we need to find our rhythm and execute our stuff and just play to our potential.
All right, Coach, thanks. Have a great game. Back to you, Mark.
And now coming up, we have an interview with Tony Amundsen, the head coach of Clovis North, the Broncos, the home team.
Coach, this is the final game of the tournament. It's going to be a great matchup. Everyone's excited. What do you expect to see from your boys tonight?
Hopefully we come out and have a perfect effort and perfect focus, and you know, we execute, and hopefully we come out on top.
Bakersfield Christian has only had one loss this season. What does your defense have to do to stop them?
You know, we got to make sure we contain their point guard, number one, Kadar Waller. He's a very good player. So I think if we limit his touches and make it tough on him, we'll have some success on defense.
All right, Coach, thanks. Have a great game. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Dre. We got set between the Clovis North Broncos, who are 6-4, and the Bakersfield Christian Eagles, who are 8-1 this year. BCHS won the Kern Schools Federal Credit Union North High Tournament. I had the pleasure of announcing a couple of games there on a Friday night, but they didn't play that particular evening. I did football the next night. Any rate, BCHS, very much like Kerman, a strong Division IV team in the Central Section, and they play some bigger schools in non-conference and have done very well. Kerman, the winner of Game 3, is 7-6 this year, and BCHS at 8-1. And some of the players to look at for BCHS, transfer from Liberty High in Bakersfield, that would be Kadar Waller, number one, their point guard. He's had several games over 20 points. He had 2 over 30 in that tournament. He was the MVP. Miller tipping off for Clovis North, BCHS, in that medium blue and gold uniforms. They compete in the Southeast Summer League, and Clovis North in the track. Ball out of bounds to Clovis North. Now, Clovis North beat San Joaquin Memorial, who has green, but they lost to Liberty. So a lot of teams are very close here in the Central Section. One team that's been somewhat dominant is Clovis West. But last year they had a great record and lost in the first or second round of the playoffs. On shot, Miller reaching over for the rebound. It's your Rosick, number 22. He's a defenseman and tight end for BCHS in football. That's really his main sport. Orantos. Gwynn with a miss, number 0. Waller's number 1 point guard for BCHS. Stephen Perry, number 3. Saw him a couple of times in that last tournament. He knocks it out of bounds. He had 2 games of over 30 points in that tournament the last time that I was here watching Clovis North when they lost to Bullard. Estrada was the MVP of the last game as Bullard knocked off Clovis North. It's Morantos. Seth Morantos, number 3, is a sophomore. There's Waller, senior, point guard number 1. Waller 7 free throws against Garces Thursday as they beat the Rams. Non-league game. That's Urasek with the drive and an out. Miller with the rebound. Terry Miller for Clovis North. Number 20. Steal by Gwynn, number 0. Noah Taylor, number 4, primarily a 3-point specialist for BCHS. Watch out for Henderson, Lendell Henderson, 25, 6'5", sophomore wing from a basketball family. Pull up J is good. Seth Morantos, 5'11", sophomore. Maybe Garces 58-47 the other day. Three-point try, yes. Trayson Farmer for Clovis North, 3-2. Broncos and traveling against the Eagles. So Bakersfield Christian Eagles, head coach Kyle Shiloh, and the Clovis North Broncos with the head coach of Tony Amundsen. In that tournament that we did not long ago, there were 3 Amundsens coaching, Tony and 2 of his brothers. One brother coached the Bullard here in Fresno, and the other one Millennium in Arizona. Miller. Stephen Perry, baseline left, back to Miller. Gets the roll, the big guy. Number 20 with 2. 5-2, and Waller fouled from the sidelines. There's Perry to Miller. Coach said he doesn't jump that high. He said he can jump, but a lot of times he doesn't have the determination to jump well. But he's a big product. I'd say 6'4", 6'5", wide body. Waller fouled by Perry. Waller's about 5'11", and Perry maybe 5'9.5". And those are your 2 point guards on the team. Number 1 for BCHS, number 3 for Clovis North. Offensive foul. I think it's an offensive foul on Waller, pushing off with the right arm to separate himself from the defense. 1 team foul against BCHS and 2 against Clovis North. Pass in, Jurasek, number 22 with a steal. BCHS. Henderson with reverse for the Eagles. Good pass by Jurasek. 5-4, Clovis North. Miller knocked the ball away from him. Here's Waller pushing the ball down court. Kadar Waller. Shot is blocked, but he's fouled. There's Waller, 3 years at Liberty. He transfers to Bakersfield Christian. Kind of his mentor is Kyle Shiloh, who was an outstanding point guard at Garces Memorial. Then he played at Nevada Reno. I think it also played in Europe. And he has a basketball academy in Bakersfield. Brian Dignan, the Garces coach, is a former coach of BCHS. So Brian went from Bakersfield Christian to Garces. Then Kyle, who played at Garces, is the coach of BCHS. So you have a lot of storylines. Waller with the free throw. He's got it. Kadar Waller, number 1, 5'11" senior. 5-5 game. Broncos and the Eagles. These teams won't meet in the playoffs because Clovis North competes in Division I, BCHS in Division 4. Nice play by Morantos to Waller. Pull a layup. Number 3, Seth Morantos, doing a job defensively. Rosek with a rebound. Gives it out to Waller. Pull up for the 3. Doesn't get it. Here comes Stephen Perry for Clovis North. The crossover. Good looking rebound and shot. Al Saber. Sammy Al Saber for Clovis North. 7-7 game. Jurasek double teamed. Henderson, Morantos, Waller. Flips it in. Jurasek off glass misses. Had a lot of shots like that in the section finals last year, missed him in the Division IV finals, in which they lost. There's a lot of putbacks and shots within 5 or 6 feet. That's the guy, Al Saber. Number 2 with a 3-pointer. Up and over and back, turnover against BCHS. Good D by the Broncos. 10-7 Clovis North. Al Saber, number 2, a junior. Giving off to a good start for the Broncos. Number 10 is Akachi Okarike. There's Perry. Saber. Try to pass it in, and it's stolen by Henderson to Morantos. Sophomore. Weaves through the defense to the basket. Seth Morantos. 10-9. Perry guarded by Morantos. Man-to-man pressure by the Eagles. Perry by him. And a blocking foul against Morantos and BCHS. Morantos. A little floater a la Steph Curry. Nico Jones checks in number 1. Backup point guard for Clovis North. Look, Enrique from Nico. Evan Blutz, number 32 for the Broncos. He has the basketball. The hot hands. Al Saber. A couple of trays for number 2. And a 2. 13-9 Clovis North. Morantos in the backcourt. High lob to Henderson. That was thrown way out of here by Urasek. Had a relative that went to Garces years ago, was an offensive lineman. Farming family. It's Al Saber. He's got it going. Sweet stroke, number 2. 13-9 Clovis North. The ball stolen. Goes to Waller. Off balance shots. Doesn't go. Rebound to Kyle Gwynn. And Gwynn will put it up. Number 0 for BCHS. There's Waller. Off balance on the shot. But Gwynn at the right place at the right time. Kyle Gwynn. It's another sophomore. The young team. And a second or 2 for Kyle Gwynn. 13-10. Favor of Clovis North. The second one. 3-point lead for the Broncos over the Eagles. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Showcase. Nico with a travel. He shuffled both feet. You can't do that unless you're dribbling the basketball. Works out great on the dance floor, though. At least it looks great. Well, Saber on defense. It's Waller, Morantos. Nice pressure D at Clovis North. Almost a travel against BCHS. Yante. Urasek goes around his man, puts it in. Ben. Urasek, 6'5" junior with 2. Turnover against the Broncos. Urasek got the height and size on his defender and goes right by him easily. As long as he doesn't hook his arm, he's in good shape. Lennon Houlihan checked out for Clovis North. Bad pass. Nico Jones house for Clovis North. They're up by 1 point. Nico, double team, kicks it out. Al Saber. That's partially blocked out of bounds by Morantos. Came over quickly on defense. Jones will bring it in. Nico Jones. DeAndre Walters. Urasek. Running like a tight end through the defense with the left hand. The big guy. And a basket. Nico Jones for 3. Urasek battling with a rebound. He's big, he's strong, good hands. Waller driving to the rack. And fouls against Walters, number 5 for Clovis North. Non-shooting foul. Urasek. Let's take it through the defense. I want a first down. It's going to be first and goal. I think I'm on the gridiron. Out to Gwynn. To Morantos. BCHS up by 1, 14-13. Morantos brings the ball back out. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's by Jones. He traveled. Good defense by Nico Jones. Those feet were shuffling. Okay, Stephen Perry back in. He'll take a last shot. Waller strips him of the ball. The steal and basket. So Perry having trouble against a tough defense of Kadar Waller. Perry by him, off glass, misses. Rebound to BCHS, they're up by 3. Quinn! Checked out Keontae off glass with a basket. BCHS 18-13. After 1. So a great comeback. They're down 13-9. So you can see they scored the last 9 points of the quarter. And great job by Keontae, number 2. 18-13 after 1 in favor of Bakersfield Christian over Clovis North. Meeting rooms on demand, looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms. Well, with rents as low as $50, $40 an hour, and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno. On Sean Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell when you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount, 1/2 off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Check it out. Hey, you can't beat 50% off, half off. Can you? Is anybody excited here except for me? I don't know. It must be the radio background, I guess. That's when you get excited with nobody around you. You just have control boards. You're talking to a mic, and you don't know who's listening on the other side. I mean, they may be sleeping. They may be intently listening. They may not be at all. You just have visions in your mind when you're in radio because you don't see who your audience is. It's just like you're playing radio. 18-13 as we head into the second quarter in favor of BCHS. Hirasek worked his man and traveled. Look at that pivot foot. Got to make that move a little bit quicker or kick the ball out. And he's waiting way too long. See, shuffle both feet. Shoot the ball or get the ball out. Don't hold it forever. Sometimes the referees will call travel when it's not really traveling. This time it's traveling against Clovis North. A nice defense by BCHS. (18-13) Eagles. Here in the finale of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Waller to Taylor. No Taylor 4. No look pass. And deep. Out of baskets for Bakersfield Christian. That'll be Gwynn with a basket. A good pass by Waller. Pull-up J is good by number 10, Akachi Okiriki for Clovis North. 20-15, Eagles. Now there are 16 fouls against Clovis North, only 2 against Bakersfield Christian. BCHS competes in the Southeast Summer League, the first year in the league. They won the title in football. They were the best team in volleyball. And coming in, the best team in boys basketball. Very good in girls basketball, too. Taylor misses. That was probably a push-off. Couldn't tell who the foul was on. But Yarosek at the line. So it could have been Farmer, or it could have been number 12, Opoku Ababio. Any rates? Number 22 at the free throw line shooting 1+1. Already 17 fouls against Clovis North, only 2 against BCHS. Yarosek knocks down the first one. Ben Yarosek, 6'5" junior. He's been playing varsity basketball since he was a freshman, as has Kadar Waller, as has Seth Morantos. Ben, a junior, Waller, a senior, and Morantos, a sophomore. Waller's playing as a freshman at Liberty. Waller's improved his defense, has the quick hands. Miller throws it up, no good. Ball tipped out. Throw by Miller. Stephen Perry been very quiet. Good drive by Dax Lawrence, number 13. Dax headed to the free throw line for 2. Mr. Lawrence, boom, knock him down. Don't let him put it in. Make him earn 2 free throws. Too many guys today back off. They play matador defense, but then they still foul. The ticky-tack variety. Gonna foul the guy, foul him. It doesn't mean it's flagrant because you foul him. Otherwise, stay out of the way. Of course, today in football, a lot of guys don't like to tackle anymore because they're not really sure how to tackle. It's going to be a penalty, so they try to throw people down. Lawrence misses the second one. Down to Gwynn, BCHS. Very quiet game offensively for Clovis North. Urasek. Taylor fakes to 3. Back out. Urasek. Looked like he traveled but lost the ball. It's not his game. Perry not getting it going yet. Waller with the steal. He's fouled in the back courts by Miller. Kadar Waller. Miller reaching in. Number 20. And Waller shooting 1+1 for BCHS. Morantos out. Keontae in for BCHS. 18 fouls against Clovis North. Waller against Garces on Thursday, and that win had 7 free throws made in the fourth quarter. Garces actually had a lead, and today they won almost 40 points. Back-to-back over Envision Academy of Oakland. 23-15, BCHS leads Clovis North. Broncos struggling in their home court. Miller against Urasek. Give and go, Miller baskets. Urasek went out to guard. Miller got loose underneath. Timeout on the courts. Let's fake it. See? Urasek got caught in between and Miller with the basket. But he's done okay today. This broadcast of Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by PhotoPro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography. www.photos-pros.com, and Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. PhotoPro Sports and Simply Basketball. Stand out. Custom basketball uniforms. Stand out from the rest. The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. Eagles basketball up 23-17 with 5:39 left in the first half. Waller in the back court, number 1. Foul in the back court by Dax Lawrence. Lawrence not really quick enough to guard Waller one-on-one. And the thing is, you're putting an outstanding free throw shooter at the line. I'm not really sure why. That's one of the best aspects of his game, 1+1. But 19 fouls against Clovis North. One more, 2 free throws every time for Bakersfield Christian. This is this guy's bread and butter. You're putting the wrong guy at the line. Not like putting Shaq at the free throw line or somebody who can't shoot. Doesn't miss much. And pretty good in the fourth quarter. It's like Miller was fouled in the back court. Terry Miller, number 20 for Clovis North, center. Non-shooting foul, ball out to Clovis North. Nico Jones will bring it in for the Broncos. Broncos 17, Eagles 24. 5:30 left in the first half. And a very quiet game for Stephen Perry. In fact, I don't have him with a point yet. So Waller giving him headaches. He's had a couple of looks. Al Sever made some shots early in the game. Malachi Henry entered, number 4. Nico Jones. Nico with a floater, good. Nico Jones. Yeah, they got to get some scoring from Perry for Clovis North. There's Noah Taylor, long on the 3. Jurasek with a fine rebound. Out to Waller. Little floater. Misses. Miller with a rebound for Clovis North. Pass stolen by Jurasek, who's had a very good game. Blocked by Miller. Taylor misses. And a foul in the backcourt against BCHS. Jurasek has been the man for BCHS early on. Rebounding, scoring some points. Got a couple of steals. Ben has been the top player so far tonight in this game for either team. I think there's a lot of dirty work. 24-19. Perry with the basketball. Crossover on Waller. Takes the ball to the rack and fouled on the dribble. I'm not really sure what they called. Well, Perry's going to the free throw line. 6 team fouls against Bakersfield Christian. Stephen Perry, number 3, shooting free throws. That makes the first one. This guy can knock them down from the charity stripe for sure. So on 1 out of 2 this time. Was it one guy who was going to come into the game with a wristband? Can't do that. That's for BCHS. Levi Latu, 13, checks in for the Eagles. Long 3 by Taylor, yes! That is his forte. Noah Taylor. He's been cold, but he heat up quickly. Perry to Miller for 2. Yeah, 27-22, Bakersfield Christian. Rontos in the backcourt. Taylor to beat that pressure. Rontos top of the key 3. Doesn't get the roll. There's Perry for Clovis North. Pull back on him. Crossover. Perry got her by Morantos. Right-hand dribble. In the paint. Throws it up. And foul on the dribble. So Perry beginning to get more aggressive offensively for Clovis North. It's Morantos. Stephen Perry to free throw line. Yes. So Stephen Perry trying to take advantage of the matchup against Morantos. Because Waller was guarding him when Kadar was in the game, number 1. Kadar has exited momentarily. 3:33 to play in the first half. Made them both. And he can really get up from the foul line. The one game I did, he had 7 threes. Clovis North had 14 as a team. Jurasek almost travels in the backcourt. Timeout, Shiloh and Bakersfield Christian. 27-24, 3:25 left in the first half. Clovis North has kind of clawed back in this particular ball game. Meeting rooms on demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand out from the rest, why not? The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal games, the largest all-star events on the West Coast, returns April 7th, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. Nominations now being accepted at NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG 2019 through December 31st for middle school, high school seniors, and junior college sophomores all-stars. Long time since I've been in middle school. I can't remember. Yes, I can. So new players coming to the game for Bakersfield Christian. I just have his number. That's Urasek. And traveling in deep. Sometimes with Urasek, he tries to do too much offensively. He needs to catch the ball, make one dribble, and get rid of it. And he dribbles the ball forever. And sometimes you get called for 3 seconds, but they don't call it much in high school basketball anymore. But it's not like he creates a lot of his own shots. And he has a tendency to dribble the ball and have the ball for 4 or 5 seconds in deep. You got to make your move and shoot or kick it out. Because the defense collapses on you. Stephen Perry. Talk about Waller's forte is handling the ball and shooting free throws. The same with Stephen Perry. Gets a roll. He has 5 in the game. So he can score a lot of points without connecting field goals because he drives to the hole. And neither guy takes a lot of time to get to the foul line. Very easy motion. Urasek, 1-point game. Number 13 basket, Latu. 29-26 in favor of BCHS as Perry once again driving hard to the basket. That's a good pass by Urasek to a driving Latu, L-A-T-U. BCHS, 6-foot sophomore. And Perry's got that rhythm going. Got that rhythm going at the free throw line. Okarike out. Nico Jones, number 1, back in for Clovis North. 2-point game. Now 1-point game. These guys make it look easy from the charity stripe. He only has 7 free throws in the game. Good defense by Clovis North. Should be Broncos basketball. Yes, Clovis North basketball. They're down by only 1 point. Their home court. Perry, Nico. Normally Nico comes in for Perry, have both into the game. Both your point guards. Al Saber off glass. Miller, great pass. Al normally shooting from the outside like Noah Taylor of BCHS, but he was cutting to the basket. Urasek. Taylor, short. It looked like Urasek did push off to get the rebound. Well, you have your arm in the back of your opponent. That is somewhat pushing off. The officials didn't see it. I saw it. I'm farther away than they are. Meandering through the defense. That's a good shot by Latu. Little floater. Left baseline for BCHS. Saber. Save to Nico Jones. 31-30. Bakersfield Christian. Good ball game. Long 3 by Perry. Tipped out to the Eagles. And lose the ball. Here comes Al Saber. Terry. Nico Jones for 3. Short. Perry with the rebound. Guys back to Nico Jones to the paint. Perry. Al Saber. Perry with the rebound. Deep rebounds. Perry driving to the rack. Lose the ball. Good defense by Urasek. (31-30) in favor of Bakersfield Christian with 1:22 left in the first half. That was a wild shot. But very good ball game. Rosek, number 22, a focal point for the Eagles. Eagles have looks like they have 8 players. No, they have 9 players suited up today, which isn't a lot. It's not much, 9. You want to have at least double digits. Miller with a block on Latu's shot. Ball goes out of bounds to the Eagles. Kyle Shiloh dialing up the play for BCHS. Then Amundsen, the head coach of Clovis North, on his feet. Said he lets his beard grow for about 4 days and shaves it off. Long through by Morantos to beat the clock. Air ball, misses the nets. Rebound to Perry and Clovis North. Three-pointer, barely draws iron. But good hustle by Trayson Farmer, number 24 for Clovis North. Missed that three, but hustled on defense. Urasek we're bringing in for BCHS. Keontae, number 2. Morantis, number 3. Noah Taylor, he likes to shoot the 3. In and out. Made about 1 out of 5. Perry. Go around the defense. Urasek gets a rebound away from Stephen Perry. Taylor not hitting today, only 1-3. Out of bounds to Clovis North. 1.7 seconds on the clock, and 31-30 Bakersfield Christian. Miller from downtown, off the rim. Wow. At the half, Bakersfield Christian 31, Clovis North 30. This broadcast of Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal Sports TV, is brought to you in part by, as we see the miss, looks like Kobe shot, meeting rooms on demand. A unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno and West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms. Stand out for the rest. The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns April 7, 2019 to Las Positas College in Livermore, California. Nominations now being accepted at NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG 2019 through December 31st for middle school, high school seniors, and junior college sophomore all-stars.
Take me way. You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
Family. Club J is good. Maybe Garza's 58-47 the other day. 3-point try, yes. Stephen Perry, baseline left, back to Miller. Gets the roll, the big guy. For BCHS number 3 for Clovis North. Urasek, number 22 with a steal. BCHS. Henderson with reverse. Knocked the ball away from him. Here's Waller pushing the ball down court. Kadar Waller. Shot is blocked, but he's won. BCHS in Division 4. Nice play by Morantos to Waller. Pull away. The crossover. There's a lot of putbacks and shots within 5 or 6 feet. That's the guy by Henderson to Morantos. Sophomore. Wing through deep. Evan Blutz, number 32 for the Broncos. He has the basketball. The hot hand. The ball stolen. Goes to Waller. Off balance shots. Doesn't go. Rebounds. Yante. Jurasek goes around his man. Puts it in. Jurasek. Running like a tight end through the defense. Waller driving to the. Okay, Stephen Perry back in. He'll take the last shot. Waller strips him of the ball. The steal. Rebound to BCHS. They're up by 3. Win! Check out Keontae. Jurasek. Worked his man and traveled. Case. Waller to Taylor. No Taylor 4. No look pass. And deep. A good pass by Waller. Pull-up J is good by number 10, Akachi, in girls basketball too. Taylor misses. Been very quiet. Against Jurasek. Give and go, Miller back. Malachi Henry entered, number 4. Nico Jones. Nico with the floater, good by Jurasek, who's had a very good game. Blocked by Miller. Taylor. Levi Latu, 13, checks in for the Eagles. Long 3 by Taylor, yes! Hey, Noah Taylor. He's been cold, but he heat up quickly. Perry to Miller for 2. Perry got her by Morantos. Right-hand dribble and a paint. Sometimes with Jurasek, he tries to do too much offensively. Use the catch the ball, make one dribble, and get motion. Jurasek, 1-point game. 7 free throws in the game. Good defense by Clovis North. Normally Nico comes in for Perry, have both into the game. Both are point guards. Al Saber somewhat pushing off. The officials didn't see it. I saw it. I'm farther away than they are. Yeah. Miller from downtown. Family. Pull-up J is good. Maybe Garces 58-47 the other day. 3-point try, yes. Stephen Perry, baseline left, back to Miller. Gets the roll, the big guy. For BCHS number 3 for Clovis North. Jurasek, number 22 with a steal. BCHS. Henderson with reverse. Knocked the ball away from him. Here's Waller, pushing the ball down court. Kadar Waller. Shot is blocked, but he's won. BCHS in Division 4. Nice play by Morantos to Waller. Pull away. The crossover. There's a lot of putbacks and shots within 5 or 6 feet. That's the guy by Henderson to Morantos. Sophomore. Wing through deep. Evan Blutz, number 32 for the Broncos. He has the basketball. The hot hand. The ball stolen. Goes to Waller. Off balance shots. Doesn't go. Rebounds. Yante. Jurasek goes around his man. Puts it in. Jurasek. Running like a tight end through the defense. Waller driving to the. Okay, Stephen Perry back in. He'll take the last shot. Waller strips him of the ball. The steal. Rebound to BCHS. They're up by 3. again. Check that, Keontae. Jarosek worked his man and traveled. Case. Waller to Taylor. Noah Taylor 4. No look pass. And deep. A good pass by Waller. Pull up J is good by number 10, Akachi, in girls basketball too. Taylor misses. Been very quiet. Against Jarosek. Give and go, Miller back. Malachi Henry entered, number 4. Nico Jones. Nico with a floater, good by Jarosek, who's had a very good game. Blocked by Miller. Taylor. Levi Latu, 13, checks in for the Eagles. Long 3 by Taylor, yes! Hey, Noah Taylor. He's been cold, but he heat up quickly. Perry to Miller for 2. Perry got her by Morantos. Right-hand dribble and a paint. Sometimes with Jarosek, he tries to do too much offensively. He needs to catch the ball, make one dribble, and give motion. Jarosek, 1-point game. Okay, a good game at the half between Bakersfield Christian and Clovis North. Eagles leading 31-30 as we head into the third quarter. And Clovis North moving left to right in the second half. They have the basketball. White and that kind of Carolina blue. The medium blue and gold for BCHS from Bakersfield. Bakersfield Christian Eagles and a foul, offensive foul against Miller, throwing that arm to separate himself from the defender. Then Clovis North, the Broncos, compete in the Tri-River Athletic Conference. They are a Division I team in the Central section, and BCHS competes in Division IV. And you're saying, why is BCHS only in Division IV? Well, they have won a championship. They lost in the finals last year. And they will be one of the favorites in Division IV this year. Perry hasn't had a field goal, but he has like 7 free throws in the game, and players are falling down. But, you know, Jarosek, 22 for BCHS, is used to that. He's a football player, plays tight end and defensive end. He likes to go down. I remember him scoring a touchdown in one of the playoff games. He rambled to the end zone. They didn't do much against San Joaquin Memorial, losing 49-7. San Joaquin had 69 against Tulare Union in a state game that I did, and then they only had 12 in the state final. Shot doesn't go. Okay, 1-point game in favor of BCHS. Morantos has it for the Eagles to Kadar Waller. Kadar strong to the rack. And a foul against Perry. Waller going straight at Perry. Almost looked like Waller was going to try to dunk it, but he doesn't jump that high. I don't know if he's ever dunked it in the game. But he has 2 free throws. Kadar Waller. Kadar's hit 4 shots from the charity stripe today. Rebound to Miller. Perry, right baseline, kicks it back out. Dax, Lawrence. Walters, Lawrence misses. Seth Morantos up high for BCHS. 2-point game. Pull up J. Doesn't go. Miller with the rebound for the Broncos. Playing better than he did last time I was here at Clovis North. And Perry throws it away. The steal by Kadar Waller. Waller in the paint. Misses. Was looking left and right. Looking for somebody to clear out. Had to take the shot himself. Lawrence. Walker. Perry. Now a rotating zone employed by BCHS. Dax with the three. Dax Lawrence, number 13 for three. And the Broncos up by 1 point over the Eagles. And a shot is good and deep by the Eagles, up by 1, 34-33. Miller, give and go, stolen by Jurasek. To Morantos. Morantos splitting the defense. Taylor. Left elbow, Jay, good. Then Jurasek. Big guy having a good game. A blocking foul, almost was an offensive foul by Miller. If Jurasek is 6'5", Miller's got to be about 6'7". I have it listed that way. And he almost kind of like threw the right shoulder to create space. And he's got to be about 6'7", but Jurasek is quicker. (36-33) BCHS. Nico Jones with a floater. Misses. Jurasek with a rebound. Ben doing a good job on the boards. Morantos. Taylor's made 1 3 in the game. He's tried about 6 of them. Number 4 missed that time. Walker, number 5, gets the roll. DeAndre Walters, number 5, with the basket. Very heady shot. Three-point try is missed. Controlled by Clovis North. Down by a point. Walters. Force that. Waller. Left-hand dribble, point guard for BCHS. Pulls up for the J. Short. Nico Jones with a rebound for the Broncos. Al Saber was hot to start the game. Been quiet since then. Jurasek with another rebound. He's cleaning up the glass for the Eagles. Ben Jurasek, number 22. Evan Bletz guarding him, number 32. Ben definitely has the size on Jurasek. I mean, Jurasek definitely has the size on Bletz by far. Height and physicality should take him inside all the time. Offensive foul, though, against Walters. I think running over Jurasek, who was back on defense. Got to pull up for that shot. Just has his hands up. Leaning over and shots into him. No basket. 36-35 in favor of the Eagles. Kadar Wallen to the front court. Deontay. Morantos. Waller. Pullback Jay. Rebound of Stephen Perry, number 3. Perry kicks it back out. Al Saber. Yes! Sammy Al Saber with 3 trays in the game. Been a while, though. Clovis North up by 2, 38-36. Great crossover. Excellent defense. I think that block was by Bletz on Waller. And then Waller lost it out of bounds or went off his foot out of bounds. There's a 3. Al Saber. Perry misses in deep. Al Saber with a rebound. Blows it. Couple of easy shots for Clovis North. Chippies, they couldn't come away with it. But the Broncos lead by 2, 38-36 over the Eagles. Taylor fakes a 3, goes baseline left. Pull back Jay. Misses. not shooting well. Stephen Perry, 7 threes. To the game, misses the layup. 7 free throws, I should say. He has not hit a field goal in the game, Perry. Taylor fakes the three-pointer. Left wing, top of the key, Kadar Waller. 2 minutes to play in the third. 38-36 Clovis North. Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Waller drive misses short. Morantos with the rebound for BCHS. 1:40 on the clock. The crossover gets by Perry off glass. Good. Seth Morantos, number 3. Tie game, 38 apiece. Perry got it by Waller. Loses the ball to Morantos. To Waller. Waller is fouled, going up for the shots. Coming in for the right side. So a turnover created by BCHS. And Waller, outstanding free throw shooter, going to the charity stripe. Pass out to Waller. And fouled hard. Like I said, don't let the guy make the easy layup, but you don't want to hurt them. Waller the first of 2. Lawrence 13, Jones number 1. Miller number 20, check back in for Clovis North. 1:25 left here in the third quarter from Clovis North and Fresno. 2 for 2 for Waller. And like Perry, these two guys can knock down free throws. Lawrence to Miller in deep. Puts the ball on the court, loses it out of bounds. On offensive foul on Miller. Okay. A little bit out of control, didn't have control of the ball, but Yarosek takes the ball out of bounds for BCHS. 1 minute to play. Number 22. And that is thrown out of bounds by Lattis, Levi Lattis. So Clovis North forcing BCHS to make some errant throws here late in the third quarter. Eagles lead by 2, 40-38. Coach Shiles standing up for BCHS and Coach Amundsen sitting down or kneeling down or squatting down for Clovis North. Bounce pass to Lawrence. Kicked out of bounds by the Eagles. Walker misses the shot, number 5. Three seconds. Had a ball for a long time, Walker. And like I said, officials don't call that very often anymore, but he was going to kick the ball out, held the ball forever, then finally threw it up. The basket doesn't count. Quinn misses, rebound to Clovis North. Only down by 2. 30 seconds to play in the third. Yeah, Walker was in that paint area for an eternity. And the officials finally called it, but it's not something that is they refer to very much in basketball today. Clovis North looking for the last shot here in the third quarter. They're down by 2. DeAndre Walters. With a shot, it's good. Nice little floater. Waller from half court. Guess what? After 3, we have a tie game. Clovis North 40, Bakersfield Christian 40. This broadcast of Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by
Take me way.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
And we'll begin the fourth quarter. Seems like this day has gone very quickly. The fourth of 4 games. We have a tie game, 40-40. Bakersfield Christian and Clovis North. In the home court of Clovis North, the Broncos. They call this the Stables Center. Not the Staples Center, but the Stables Center. Jurasek. And deep. Wimble the baskets. Beat that pressure. 42-40. Eagles over the Broncos. Nico Jones. Broncos. Long three. Tipped out. Controlled by the Eagles. Waller to Morantos. Boy, he looked like he ran that time. Yes, they called it. He was running track. And track's a great sport. You don't need a basketball. And we bring the ball into DeAndre Walters, number 5. Try to spread the offense against BCHS. Al Saber misses badly. Didn't even draw iron on a 3-point attempt. And so, Eagles basketball, 42-40. It's rolled by Clovis North. Al Saber. Into the lane. Nico Jones. Saber. Fakes the 3. Left-handed dribble. Lawrence. Left corner. Guarded by Waller. Waller takes it away. It comes to Jurasek. Good defense by Kadar Waller. To Morantos. And traveling, Kadar Waller asking, pleading for the ball. Morantos decided to keep it himself and was double teamed, but he has to get rid of it. He traveled under the pressure. Got to make quick passes. Al Saber. And a pushing foul against Morantos, number 3 on defense. So 2 team fouls against the Eagles and 6 against the Broncos here in the second half. Broncos basketball. Nico Jones, top of the key. Walters. Nico. Inside pass, basket. Opoku Ababio. Clovis North. Tie game 42 apiece. Jurasek. Great drive, misses the shot. Thought it was fouled, comes to Nico Jones. Top of the key. 3-point try, way off the mark, knocked out of bounds. It goes to the Eagles. Noah Taylor, number 4, checks back in for BCHS. As we see the basket by Opoku Ababio for Clovis North. Tie game, 6 minutes play. Waller with the ball for BCHS. The top team in the Central Section Division 4 and one of the top teams in Division 1 in the Central Section, Clovis North. Jurasek fires it out of bounds. Under pressure, left baseline. High lob, and that's thrown out of bounds. They got to throw the passes on the court. That was to the Clovis North bench. Waller to the rack for 2. Kadar Waller. Al Saber for 3. He's got it. 4 threes for Al Saber today, and Stephen Perry's been on the bench for a long time for Clovis North. 7 free throws, no field goals. Shot missed by Henderson and deep. Covered by Clovis North. Broncos up by 1 point. And I think a foul against BCHS. The Broncos up 45, and the Eagles up 44. 6 team fouls against Clovis North and 3 against BCHS. 4:58 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. in the finale of the Clovis North Holiday Showcase. Mark Heffernan with you. There's Perry back to the game, goes baseline left, tries to get around Urasek. And steps on the line, so good D by Ben. Brought him by the Eagles to Waller. Waller stepped on the sidelines in front of the official scorers table. And solid defense by Stephen Perry. Back-to-back calls were very similar. So the Broncos will bring it in. Mikachi Okariki to Stephen Perry. 1 point lead for the Broncos. Miller kicks it back out. Al-Saber for three, yes. Good offensive rebounding by Clovis North. Kept that possession alive, and Al-Saber's had a strong game. Hits another three. Taylor misses a three. Knocked out of bounds by Okarika, number 10. Yeah, Al-Saber. 5 3-pointers for him. Had some early, he's had some late. Urasek, double team. Got to get rid of the ball. Latu, Morantos, just by his man to the paint. Blocked. Okarika, good defense. And 15 seconds on the shot clock for Kadar Waller, 48-44 Clovis North. Waller pull up. Shot was blocked. Covered by Miller. Down court, Taylor, but he threw it away. Timeout. Bakersfield Christian. You know, Clovis North did not have to throw that ball half the length of the court. Looking for a meeting room available. Nights and weekends, but can't afford the price of hotel meeting rooms. With rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in Arizona, California, Nevada, and now in Fresno. On Sean Van Ness, all with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's right, 50%. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Meetingroomsondemand.com. Check it out. You can't beat 50% off. Okay, 3:48 on the clock in the fourth quarter. It's Clovis North 48 and Bakersfield Christian 44. And what a big game that Sammy Al-Sabers had for Clovis North. He has 5 threes in the game, a couple of 2-pointers. That's good for 19 points so far from him, and big ones. Started out strong, a little slow middle, and then he's been great in the fourth quarter. Walters has 4, Okarike 2, Opoko Ababio has 2, Lawrence with 3, Miller with 6, Perry 7 free throws. The man of the game so far for Clovis North is Sammy Al-Saber. Top player for BCHS has been Kadar Waller and Ben Urasek. Give the nod to Waller at this point. Waller with 7 free throws, 13 points. Henderson with the ball, number 0 for BCHS. Urasek driving on Miller. Loses the ball and is fouled. I think the foul call on Evan Blutz, number 32. So 17 fouls against Clovis North, only 3 against BCHS. And Urasek at the free throw line. Unofficial with 7 points. And he still has 7. .13 points for Kadar Waller. And they missed them both. Val Saber with the ball is my player of the game so far, but we still have some time left because of the 5 threes and big shots. Perry misses, gets his own rebound, puts it in. And in my estimation, that's his first field goal of the game, along with 7 free throws. Jurasek around Miller. And foul against Clovis North. It's a good follow-up by Stephen Perry. Followed up his own shot like Magic Johnson used to do back in the day. And Ben Jurasek at a free throw line shooting for BCHS. They were down by 6, 50-44. He has a lot of hustle plays throughout the game. He's a good rebounder. He makes the free throw this time. $50-45 game. Levi Latu back in the game number 13 for BCHS. He'll work with Waller in the backcourt. Jurasek, Henderson, and Morantos. He made them both. 4-point game, 3 minutes to play. Miller fell down at half court. Terry Miller, the big guy for Clovis North. Not sure what the issue is. Maybe he slipped. Broncos basketball from the side. To Perry. Guarded by Waller. Man-to-man pressure by BCHS against the Broncos. Miller. Backdoor stolen by Waller. Waller around Miller. Takes it to the rack. Little hang. Good job. Kadar Waller. Good shot. Miller and Jurasek go down after the miss. It was a fine drive by Waller, kind of hung in the air and rolled it in. So Kadar Waller with 15 points unofficially for BCHS. And Jurasek, 1+1 to free throw line for the 3rd consecutive time. See Jurasek and Miller going down the court. Not sure if the officials checking out on the far end. Maybe some perspiration. Officials timeout. Like you said, my time. Well, 2:42 left in the game. And a 50-48 lead in favor of Clovis North. Jurasek, unofficial with 9 points today. I don't get all the points, so that's why I say unofficial. And he's been at the free throw line quite a bit. 1+1. 19 fouls against Clovis North, and only 3 against BCHS. So 1 more, and it's a double bonus. Shooting time for BCHS. And Ben has hit 3 in a row. After missing 2, he's hit 3 in a row. And they're only down by 1 point. So a little late comeback here by BCHS. They've scored 5 points in a row. And now 6. Jurasek coming on late. Tie game. Perry. Miller. Knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Stephen Perry will bring it in for Clovis North. Walters. Like it was kicked. A little kicking violation. Ball out of bounds, Clovis North. And traveling against Trayson Farmer, number 24 for the Broncos in the paint. Shuffle those feet. Eagles basketball. Waller bring it up court, tie game. 2:15 to play here in the 4th quarter. Did not get the ball into the front court in time. Good defense by Stephen Perry. And the ball goes back to the Broncos. Excellent ball game. Waller and Perry, two of the finer point guards in the area. Pullback Jay, missed by Perry. Gets his own rebound into Miller. Miller puts it up left-handed. Great hustle by Stephen Perry. Twice today he's missed a shot, got the rebound. The other time he put in 2 points. This time comes up with the assist after the miss. Look at that. That's a heads-up play to Miller. And Miller scores over Urasek with the left hand. So a 2-point lead by Clovis North. Said Perry's not having his greatest game. He only has 1 field goal in the game, but he has 7 free throws. He's making some plays down the stretch. A good defensive coverage on Kadar Waller. The Waller cannot bring ball into the front court for BCHS, so they have the violation there. And Clovis North took the ball out of bounds. Perry missed a J, but second time today gets an offensive rebound and makes something happen out of it. Do whatever you need to do as a player to win. It's not always about scoring yourself. And he's doing the other little things. Probably take a breather just for a while. 1:55 on the clock, 52-50 Clovis North. Kadar Waller. Waller with a strong drive, banks it in. Nope. Now they're calling it. I think they're calling it. Looking at the scoreboard. Well, it should count. Yeah, they do count it. Well, it should. Waller, just like he did against Garces, coming alive in the fourth quarter. You know, there's a couple of great field goals as he's driven strong to the basket. Now he has a free throw. Now, they did not. Well, if they count the basket, you have 1 free throw. The referees are not on the same page. So count the basket and a free throw. So 1-point lead for BCHS. And Kadar Waller had 7 free throws against Garces, having a strong fourth quarter here. He has 5 points, a couple of field goals, and a free throw. 1-point game. Well, you have a senior point guard. Like the ball in his hands, he can dish or score, and he's a very good free throw shooter. Miller. You want Miller to handle the ball. Nico Jones. Again. Al Saber. The killer. 3 from the top of the key. 55-53 Clovis North. Sammy Al Saber. What a game he has had, hitting threes in the clutch. They gave him the shot. Not the guy you want to give a shot to if you're BCHS. How did we lose him? The thing is, they weren't rotating well on defense. The guy close to him was like the center. It was Urasek. Nobody was on him. He has 6 threes in the game. 6. And 22 points overall. So in my estimation, he's been a top player for Clovis North, and Kadar Waller, the top guy for Bakersfield Christian. It depends on who will win. Right now, it's the only anybody's game, 127 left. In the NBA, this is an eternity. Urasek will bring it in. Urasek is my number 2 guy for BCHS, and Stephen Perry, my number 2 guy for Clovis North. Waller. Great pass. Henderson. And a basket. Lionel Henderson, number 0 with the basket. Great pass by Waller. No look. So Waller showing the assist. Shot. Everything. Off glass the other way. DeAndre Walters. Clovis North. The Broncos up by 2. 55 seconds to play. Waller guarded by Al Saber. Henderson from the right side. Got to be an offensive foul. He got the balls, took off, got into the air, and over Miller. Easy call for the officials right in front of them. Yep, man's back there, you got to pull off. You got to see where he's at. So you got to be aware of your surroundings, especially late in the game. Walters with a floater, misses, and he was fouled. Remember, he was called for an offensive foul earlier. DeAndre Walters, he's very good at driving to the rack. 5'10" junior guard for Clovis North. And he is shooting two. Two for number 5, DeAndre Walters. Clovis North. Rolls it in. But Sammy Alsaver with 22 and 6 threes is my guy for Clovis North so far. And Kadar Waller, my man for BCHS. Second 2 coming up for Walters. The Broncos up by 3 with 41.3 seconds left. What's going on here? Charlotte doesn't like something. Walters hit the first one. Number 2 is good. So DeAndre Walters, number 5. I think it was a technical foul against Shiloh with Stephen Perry shooting the technical. Walters hit back-to-back free throws. So they're up by 4, and Perry shooting the technical. He's got it. Perry with 8 free throws in the game. And he has 2 right here. So that's 4 free throws in a row. He has 9 for the game. 11 points. So they've connected on 4 consecutive free throws, and then the ball out of bounds, Clovis North. Went from a 2-point lead to a 6-point lead and the basketball. Perry fouled from behind by Kadar Waller. Sixteen fouls against BCHS and 10 against Clovis North. BCHS will have 2 free throws so they can get fouled as they're in the double bonus. Still saying it's 1 + 1. Yes, it is, because 17 foul against BCHS. And Stephen Perry at the free throw line, shooting 1 + 1. So the Broncos shooting in a single bonus situation, and Bakersfield Christian shooting in a double bonus. And they've hit 4 consecutive free throws. The Broncos. Walters hit back-to-back, and Perry has hit 3 in a row. Perry has 10 for the game, 10 free throws and 1 field goal. Stephen Perry coming alive late in the ball game. Like I said, my number 2 guy tonight for Clovis North. Number 1 is Al Saber. Pull-up J by Waller. Deep Rosek with the rebound. Short. Middle of the board. Perry. And traveling. Good defense by Jurasek. BCHS basketball. They're up by 8, 63-55. With 25.9 seconds left, Jurasek will bring it in. Over Miller is guarding him. Delay of game warning against Clovis North. Waller. Misses the 3. Rebound to Miller. Stephen Perry, foul from behind by Morantos. And you foul a guy who is an excellent free throw shooter like Kadar Waller. In this game, Stephen Perry has hit 10 from the charity stripe. 1 + 1, 18 fouls against BCHS. And he has, actually I have him with 11 free throws. He has 13 points, now 14. But Sammy Alsaver has 22. Even though Perry is hitting a lot of free throws here late, to me the main guy is number 2 for Clovis North with 22, 6 threes, Alsaver. The pair can't hit those free throws. Waller outside. Rebound to Miller. Now the final score, 65-55 in favor of Clovis North over Bakersfield Christian. So a great come-from-behind victory. Sammy Alsaber, unofficial, with 22 points, 6 threes. He is number 2, and he is my performer of the game for Clovis North, as he was hot throughout the game. Stephen Perry was great in the fourth quarter with his free throws. In fact, had about 12 of those, but Saber kind of stood alone because his threes in the clutch kind of propelled them over BCHS in the fourth quarter as they win 65-55 in the finale here at Clovis North. So the home team victorious by 10 over Bakersfield Christian. A victory for a Division I team over a Division IV team in the Central Section. This broadcast at Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal SportsTV, is brought to you in part by Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive hotel meeting rooms with a new location in Fresno on West Shaw. Straight 8 Sports, custom basketball uniforms, stand out from the rest. The official uniform provider of the 2019 All NorCal Games. Go to www.straight8sports.com to learn more. And here's Dre Avalos. She'll be talking with Sammy Alsaber, number 2 for Clovis North.
I'm here with the Straight Sports standout player of the day, Samuel Saber. You ended with 20 points, 6 three-pointers. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
Honestly, I got to thank my point guards for finding me out on the court and always know where I am at all times, and just got to knock down big shots. So I'm just glad we got the W.
Speaking of big shots, that last three-pointer you had wide open. When it left your hands, did you know it was in?
Of course, always right down the middle. Right.
It was a beautiful shot. Going into this game, I talked to Coach, and he mentioned defense having to be a big part of this game in order to pull a W over this Bakersfield Christian team. How do you think your defense stepped up today?
Our defense was I think it was pretty good, but Bakersfield Christian is a very good team, and there's a lot of other teams out there that for us to win, we got to play very good defense.
All right, well, great game. Thanks so much. Mark, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dre Avalos. Good job tonight with interviewing of the players and the coaches, and congratulations to Sammy Alsaber. 6 threes in the game. What they call it, 20 or 22 points as Clovis North beats Bakersfield Christian 65-55. They improved to 7-4 this year. BCHS drops to 8-2. BCHS is a Central Section Division IV team. They compete in the Southeast Assembly League. And, of course, the Broncos, the home team, they compete in a very tough track, and they're in Division I. They won't play each other in the playoffs, but fun to compete in a game like this. The winners today were Garces. We had Garces. We had Kerman. We had right here Clovis North. Who was our other winner today? I can't remember one of those games. We had Garces, number 1. I can't remember who won the second game tonight. Yeah, it was Miramonte from Bakersfield. That's right. We had Cazares, who had a big game for them as he came live in the second quarter. It has been great. Dion I and the cast here at NorCal Sports doing a great job. It seems like the 4 games go by very, very quickly indeed. I want to give a special nod to Photo Pro Sports, specializing in team and individual sports photography. www.photo-pros.com, and Simply Basketball. Follow Simply Basketball on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for the best highlights Northern California has to offer. For Dion I, Dre Avalos, and crew here, I'm Mark Heffernan. Thanks for watching the Clovis North Holiday Showcase, sponsored by NorCal Sports TV on NorCalSportsTV.com. I'm Mark Heffernan. Good night. Thanks for watching and listening.